Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Just about to get started. I just sent out my notifications and yeah, tonight I'm going to get started on King's Quest 2, a game I've not actually played before. I played through the first King's Quest remake a few weeks ago on my channel. That went really well. I had a good time. Managed to get through it all blind eventually. But now let me just switch the scene. Switch off studio mode. There we go. And let's get into the game. One second, minimize Streamlabs, there we go. So hello! Hello, and welcome to King's Quest II Romancing of the Stones, the AGD remake. Now, I played through the first King's Quest remake just a few weeks ago, and I absolutely loved it. I played it blind and through 2 sessions, and with only a little bit of help, I managed to get all the way from beginning to end and played what is now one of the biggest genre-defining games of all time, especially for the adventure genre. So now, without further ado, let's dive into number 2. Now this remake, it completely redid the art, it got rid of the old parser style of the game and changed it to a more modern style point and click. And it also added full high quality voice acting to the whole game, as well as a mode that stops you from being able to lock yourself out by, you know, missing that one item that appears right at the start of the game and that bullshit that Sierra's known for. So I would argue that this is the definitive version of this game. So yeah, let's get into it. This is cool how it's echoing the opening for the original game, except obviously it's just some knight coming to see me, the king, up here.
Your Majesty.
Yes?
King Graham?
Yes?
Yes, Minister,
Gervain, sire.
Hello,
Of
Gervain.
course. My apologies, Gervain.
Not necessary, Your Majesty. After all, I've been your security and defense minister for but a short while.
Yes. Where did you say you were from again?
Just some small, insignificant land to the far south. Pales greatly in comparison to your realm, my lord.
Ah, do you have something to report?
As a matter of fact, my liege, there's a small concern regarding the duty shifts of some of the castle guards and of the countryside patrols. Also,
Boring
we are
bureaucratic
expecting our
work.
armed entourage from our nearest neighbor to return within the week. And there is the matter of an alliance with... my liege?
My apologies again, Minister Gervain. Please, continue.
Yes. As I was saying, there is the matter of an alliance with Hesperia. They've become a strong nation now, and it may be prudent to show our willingness to support them, lest they decide we are more of a hindrance than a help.
Does the king there have any daughters who've come of age?
So he's after
I
love then.
Do not believe so, sire.
He wants a queen.
As for the security arrangements for the royal ball held last week, I do believe the evening went by very smoothly. I dare say just about every princess in this region attended, and not one lost slipper, to coin a phrase.
Ugh, please, do not remind me.
Indeed, they were none too fetching. Would you like me to go over your plans for today, my lord? Very well.
Oh, forgive me once again. I am afraid that my mind wanders much these days. I wonder if my predecessor experienced times like these.
No doubt. Though I did not know King Edward the Benevolent personally, I understand he was a happy and astute man during his married life, before his wife passed away.
So this is all going to be about getting a wife and starting a family.
If I may be so bold, perhaps my lord is feeling that certain rooms in his castle are somewhat sparsely filled. The throne room, for example, and other rooms that serve but a single soul, like your dining room and your bed chambers.
Ooh, making it blue. I mean, I've already got the red face for that comment, so that's good.
Perhaps, but I do fear I've met no such candidates that would fill the rooms you have mentioned.
You should not lose heart, your majesty. If you pause to reflect for but a moment, you may see clearly what is hidden to others.
Ah, there's our magic mirror from the first game. Is it gonna show us the fairest maiden of all? No, it's gonna show us. I mean, close enough, right?
You gaze into the mirror. The minister's words seem to echo in your head, if you pause to reflect for but a moment. Not that you've been doing much else lately. For many weeks now, you've been reflecting over the direction your life has taken. While Daventry has prospered under your wise leadership, so far your existence has been a dreadfully lonely one. Wait, the mirror is changing. As you watch, you begin to see a series of images, though you struggle to fathom their meaning. You recognize the landscape. It is Kalima, a land not far from Daventry.
Ah, so we're going outside the kingdom in this game then. What the hell, these shitty 3D animations. I don't know why they added this. The sprite style was way better. Oh, it's the Deku tree. No? Okay. Damn, this just looks so much like Mist to me there. Okay, so our damsel waits at the top of a tower. Rapunzel herself. Just, you know, on a desert island instead for some reason.
You see the most beautiful woman you have ever set eyes upon. Somehow you can feel her sadness and her intense desire to leave that place. She is a prisoner in that tower.
Did you find what you were looking for, sire?
I certainly did.
I require my ship ready for transport, Gervain. I shall be going on a trip presently.
Indeed. Where shall I tell the captain you'll be heading?
To Kalima. I have to find someone.
I see. Well, if you must go, it is my duty to ensure that you leave prepared. Arm yourself, sire. I hear Kalima is not the safe haven it once was.
Of course. I shall take the sword of the first king, as is my right.
A wise precaution, sire. And, if I may be so brash to ask, who might you be seeking?
If all goes well, my bride.
Wow. Bit presumptuous there, mate. You just see a woman in a tower. Well, there we go. And there is our premise. Oh, there's more. I haven't even got to the menu screen yet, Jesus. It's that damn witch. She climbed out of her cauldron then.
Father,
Sister Agatha,
how may I be of service?
an opportunity has arisen, sister. I trust you still have your captive held securely away.
Of course.
A bit cruel, keeping her locked away like that. Do you not think?
No. How dare she flaunt her beauty in front of all to see? Her foolish male admirers see her and forget that I was the most beautiful of all in my day.
And in your own special way.
When
you
was
are
your
still
day?
beautiful.
You devil!
That is not an unfair description.
Well, he's not wrong.
Now, you mentioned a service, I believe.
Yes. The King of Daventry has advised his faithful minister that he shall be departing for Kalima presently. On a quest, you might say.
Really? What kind?
The kind that involves sticking his neck out to rescue a damsel in distress.
And that witch just
And
sounds
what
like
have
a
I to do with his neck?
just sounds like a David Firth Batpie character.
Sever it.
Do it. And there we go. That was our introduction to King's Quest 2. So without further ado, let's actually get into it, shall we?
A day's journeying from Daventry has found you by the shores of Colima. Your ship, the Grand Thithor, and its crew have deposited you and will return the day after tomorrow. Hopefully, this will give you enough time to locate and release the imprisoned woman you saw in the magic mirror.
Now, I do notice that this game did not give me the option to turn off fucking... what was it called? The whole no dead ends system. Let's see if there's something for that in settings. Oh, come on. There we go. Settings, no? What's AGS? Nope, okay. Well, I guess we'll just play them. And hopefully not get into any dead ends. But hey, the best way to do that is to
Your vessel has safely transported you from your homeland of Daventry,
save
finally
often.
depositing you on this pier in the land of Kalima. As you watch the flagship of your fleet depart with pride, you also sense anxiety building within you. Once it is gone, you will be quite alone in this country.
Now let's see if I can die right away. Nah, I can't fall off. That's a shame. Okay, before we get going then, let's examine ourselves.
Your status as king is marred only by the still lingering single tag.
Wow, harsh. Right to the
Each
point.
day, the sky changes from sapphire to midnight blue and back again. The world is full of such marvels people so often take for granted.
Yeah, sure.
A length of rope lies next to the crates at the end of the pier.
Let's see if we can take that.
The rope is old, worn, and weathered. It would be of
okay.
no use to you.
Well, it's always worth trying. You've got to examine everything
Some
before you move
crates
on
have
in
been
these games.
unloaded at the end of the pier. You do not know where they came from, except certainly not from your vessel. The labels are in a foreign language you don't understand. The crates do not interest you. Besides, they are not yours to take.
They're not mine to take. I am king. Well, not of this country, but I am king. Right, whatever. Let's just go this way. Go and walk. Why don't you walk? There we go. I guess I'll just click them. Doesn't look like we have anything to look at just yet. Just carry on to the east, I guess. Oh, a house. Let's go to the house.
The roof looks weather-worn but still leak-free. 2 poles hold up the porch.
Come on, give me a description of the whole thing.
What a gorgeous flower bed! A row of red flowering plants grow happily in this well-tended plot.
Is that a mailbox? Like an American-ass mailbox in the middle of, like, fucking...
You see a low, white fence. While still intact, it's showing its age and looks as if it will soon need some repair.
No, I'm looking at this.
It is a mailbox. This is the first time you have ever set eyes upon one, which isn't surprising. The postal system won't be invented for another few centuries to come. The residents of this land must either possess clairvoyance or just simply be ahead of their time.
Yeah, so ahead of the time that they use the dumb American system of having your post box outside of your house so people can just take your post. Well, anyway, whatever. Let's just go in here.
You attempt to open the door but find it is locked. You think you can hear the sound of labored breathing inside and decide against causing any further disturbance.
Okay, well, I guess we can't go in the house just yet then. I guess we'll just follow this way then. Oh, it's a little baby chocobo.
It is a baby bird, and not a terribly pretty one at that.
Ah, it's the ugly duckling. Let's talk to
The
it.
duckling doesn't want to get to know you.
Hey, well, it's always worth trying to talk to stuff because you never know what can talk in a fairy tale world. Can we walk in this lake? Or Yeah, we can. Okay, well, let's follow this path out here then.
There is an enormous rock mound nearby. Vines and creepers run down it and twist through the cracks and crevices. Beneath the mound are some smaller stones.
I guess. Whoa!
You
What happened? I was already walking out when whatever happened just happened. I guess I could have died then. What happens if I get back? Hello? Hello? No, I guess that looked like a wizard is gone now then. A random encounter I managed to dodge. Okay, we're back on a path now. Let's follow this. Is there anything to do in these places?
You are traveling through Weirwood Forest. A path runs through here, coming to a fork in the area to the immediate east. To the south, you notice a tree with a curious door built into its trunk.
To the south of it, like in the next area?
Gray
or this
rocks litter the forest.
one? Okay, well I guess it means it's the next one down here. Yeah, here we go. So let's have a look at this.
What is this? There's a door built into the trunk of a large tree. It appears to be closed.
Well, let's go in then.
You rap on the treehouse door and wait a moment, but get no response.
Can I just open it?
You rap.
Hey, don't walk away.
You have come upon a quick little dwarf. Dwarves have a bad reputation for stealing treasure. Be careful.
Wait. Do I have any treasure? I have a sword.
Brandishing your sword might make you appear an accomplished fighter, but you will not make many friends by being careless with it. Besides, it's valuable. Take care of it.
I'm not letting you take my sword. Especially since I don't think I can turn off the whole, Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's try that again without the dwarf coming at us and see if we can open this door. I don't think we can.
Brandishing your sword. You rap on.
Nah, it doesn't look like it. Well, let's just go back up and follow the path a bit longer then, shall we? That seems like something that makes sense. Town. Oh, should we go to town? God, this long ass animation. Well, here we are at town then. Oh, or not.
It would be fun to climb the trees for a while, but you have better things to do.
Can I get
When
into
you
that hole?
peer into the hole of the pine tree, you see a mallet lying there. You pick it up and take it with you.
Nice. Okay, so now we have a mallet. I guess we should do our first save of the game since we got that. Huh. It's not letting me type any more letters, whatever. Okay, let's just leave that as is. I don't want to mallet anything just yet. And then let's continue on into town. Ah, here we are at Kalima.
The sign reads Kalima. This stylized symbol, positioned above the entrance, represents the township of Kalima. You see a man bending over the fountain. He appears to be trying to retrieve something from it.
Aha! Got him.
Why is he looking for pennies from the wishing fountain?
A tall statue of a man stands prominently at the entrance of town. It looks to have been placed here quite a number of years ago. The statue bears a plaque which reads, Count Kaldor, ruler and protector of Kalima.
Okay, can I do anything with that? Can I see what's
As
in the water?
refreshing as this fountain looks, you really don't want to drink water that the merchant has been fishing around in with his bare hands.
I don't want to drink it. I want to fish around in it as well. Oh well, I guess I can talk to
The merchant has a distinct
merchant.
out-of-town appearance and a get-out-of-town aroma.
Let's see what his deal is.
Greetings, merchant.
Ah, to you, good day. Shh.
What the
A
fuck?
visitor arrived new, no? A sense I possess for these things. Need you have for my wares of great specialty?
Perhaps, but first, I'm curious. Where did you come by such a pumpkin?
Eyes quite keen, nephew. Indeed, a specimen unique it is.
Oh my god. That pumpkin is
Be
the
quiet.
creepiest thing I've ever
The
seen.
gift of speech among plants so rare, yes?
Quite so. Are you planning to sell it?
Sell? Never would I sell such a thing as this.
It'll make me incredibly rich.
I mean, entrusted it was to my care.
Did he just slip into an
Watch over
Australian
it, I
accent?
Forget it. I'm not taking you back to that patch. So pipe down.
Pardon?
Ah, of importance I speak not. Trouble to your ears I meant
What the
none.
fuck is happening? Okay, well, I guess I'll leave him to it.
The door of the antique shop is your gateway to the priceless treasures beyond. Maybe.
Oh, a library. Let's go there after we looked at this horse.
This horse must have skipped breakfast. You have entered the town of Kalima. What a charming place. Residents, farmers, and merchants make their way to and fro along the paths. A statue has been erected here, and many stores line the road to the east and north. Two buildings in particular catch your attention, the antique shop and the town library.
Yeah, I'm more interested in this library. Let's have a look.
The sign reads Kalima Library.
What's going on? Let's have a look before we touch.
You see some odd-looking boxes stacked neatly on top of the filing cabinet. They have titles written on the side, such as Police Quest 2, The Vengeance. As you watch the pendulum swing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, you feel a bit lightheaded.
Oh, God damn it, I want to change to walk. There we go. Let's walk over here and have a look at this shit.
You glance at the titles on this shelf. Chronicles of the Brady Bunch. Interesting. This book has a warning label. Prolonged exposure may cause irreparable damage to your perception of reality. You glance at the titles on this shelf. Remember the Triton, an autobiography from the ruler of the Mer people. You glance at the titles on this shelf, revealing the truth about seeing unicorns and something about oneself in the process. Future's History, the true story of Space Quest 12.
Future's history.
A rather plump and stern-looking woman is seated behind the desk. Every so often, she glances away and appears to lose her train of thought. The monotony of being a librarian must be getting to her.
Wow, harsh. Let's have a talk to her. Break that monotony.
May I help you?
Yes, I was hoping to enrich my knowledge of this fair land by way of perusing your historical texts.
My, that was well put.
No.
Not
What?
terribly effective, though.
Why no?
Pardon me, perhaps I was not clear?
You were.
Then may I?
No.
But
Why can't I?
You are not a member.
Well then, can I become a member?
No.
how do I become a member?
Why can I not become a member?
We already have far too many members. It's difficult to keep track of everything.
How many members are there?
2.
If I may inquire, who are your 2 members?
You may not. Neither the Count of Kalima nor the elderly gentleman who lives next door would approve of my divulging that information to you.
Ah, thank you anyway.
Well, I guess we can speak to the elderly gentleman next door then.
You mentioned the Count of Kalima is a member of this library.
No,
Yes.
she never.
Have you seen him recently?
The librarian looks at you strangely.
No.
What about the old man?
Is there any way I might meet the Count?
No.
Yes.
How?
Oh, yes.
Die.
How much is she saying?
I would have to die to meet the Count?
Depends.
On what?
Your importance.
And if I am important?
Then you might be fortunate enough to be buried on his estate.
Oh, he's dead? Is he dead?
Who is buried on the Count's estate?
Counts.
Aha, past Counts, of course. Anyone else?
Yes.
Who?
Him.
Pardon? Do you mean the Count is dead?
The librarian decides to avoid your gaze and seems disinclined to speak further with you on the subject. The librarian seems
Okay, well, that's all. We got some information out of that. We know the Count's dead. Okay, now let's try the other
The
other
sign
place.
atop the store simply says A.
For antiques. Now let's go and see what the antique thing is. Maybe he's the elderly gentleman that lives next door.
The door is locked. A sign next to it reads, "Open from noon till sunset." The sun's position in the sky indicates that it is currently morning. The owner must not be an early riser.
Okay, I guess I've got to do some shit then before I can come back there. What about over here?
The door is locked. You notice a tiny corner of something poking out slightly from beneath it.
Ooh, what's
You
this?
attempt to edge it out with your fingers, but you cannot manage to get a grasp on it.
What about with my sword? Just, poke it underneath there and jimmy it out? No, I don't want the mallet, I want the sword.
Making sure that no one is watching, you slide
that
your
worked.
thin blade under the door and draw out what appears to be a letter.
Well, we got on our first points way quicker than we did in the first game. So progress.
This item cannot be used on itself.
How do I open it then?
You open the letter and
just
read
like
it. Dear applicant, please find enclosed the library membership card to which you are now entitled. The 5-year application process has concluded, and we are pleased to inform you that your status as a member of the town library is confirmed. Welcome to an exclusive group of patrons. Yours sincerely, Town Librarian. P.S. Please sign your name on the card to ensure validation.
And we can sign it, and then we're good. But I guess we have to sign it ourselves before we can do anything with that then. Well, let's try it. Let's try it before we go jump into conclusions.
Will you accept this?
No,
Why not?
it has not been signed. What are you doing?
I was just...
Don't!
What if I use the library card on that?
It is not meant to be inserted into anything.
Okay, so I need to do something to get that pen then, or quill. Or I need to write on it in some other way. But either way, I think we've exhausted what we can do here for now.
The town continues to the east away, but you are not interested in what lies in that direction.
To the north then.
The town continues to the north away, but you are not interested in what lies in that direction.
To the south then. Okay. I guess we've done everything we can in town at this moment with what we have. So I guess oh, what's this? I thought it was a rock. That's clearly not a rock.
It is likely that this haystack was piled here by farmers from the town. A faded blue sheet has been tightly stretched across it to prevent the straw from blowing away in the wind.
Can I take this sheet? Or I can do something.
Hey!
Whoa!
What? Who said that?
I did!
Huh?
I'm down here, in the hay!
Oh.
Hello?
Well, who are you?
My name is,
Yes?
I can't seem to remember.
Well,
Is it
then,
Sneezy?
what are you?
Oh, I'm,
Yes?
Can't seem to remember that either.
Well, what are you doing in this haystack?
That's easy.
He's hiding.
I was looking for,
We're gonna have to find him a needle, aren't
You
we?
can't remember.
no. Sorry.
How long have you been in there?
Let's see. It couldn't be longer than,
Yes?
3, maybe 4 weeks?
Weeks?
Yep.
Pardon me for saying,
What the
but
hell?
you sound as if you have a bit of a cold.
Yeah, that'll
Yes.
happen living in
It's all
hay
this
for
hay.
a few weeks.
It's giving me hay fever.
All that, okay. Yeah, sorry. Like, I mean, before I played with you guys the other day, I haven't played League in over a year. I don't really play those games. Not anymore. That's why I was so hesitant to take the account that you offered me, because like I was probably only going to use it once. I didn't change the password or anything though, so you can just log back into that if you want. But anyway, I need to find out what's happening. Let's just follow this path back, because we rejoined the path at some point. Actually, we got a whole bunch of points, so let's first save. Sneezy, hey boy. Yeah. So like we came around the corner here past that tree where I got the mallet. And then it was it branched off away, didn't it? Because I got distracted by the house. So let's just follow the path back. And then if we still don't find anything, then we can go ahead and just branch out and look around in the fields. Because we just went straight to town here, whereas there's obviously other stuff happening around here. Oh, like this, for example. What is this?
A large lemon tree grows by the path.
Can I grab a lemon?
You reach out and pluck a large, juicy-looking lemon from the tree.
Oh, man, let's make lemonade. I don't know what I'm doing with that just yet, so let's just carry on walking. Wait, that looks like something. That pink, purple
East
shit.
of the picket fence, the forest begins. Many flowers beautify this area.
Can I pick any flowers?
You have better things to do than dilly-dally around picking flowers.
Oh, come on, Nana. That's not true. There's always time to pick some flowers. It doesn't look like there's anything here. And this is where I got distracted by the house. Is there anything on the beach or in the water? There is a ladder there. I can climb into that.
You should get closer to the ladder.
Okay, so I can interact with the ladder. Oh, but I remember what happened when I tried to swim last time, so no drown, please. I'm gonna sneeze. Nope, it's gone. Wait. Oh, I need to sneeze. Nope. Nope, it's gone. Okay, we're safe. Okay, let's climb down then. And just quickly come out here and see what's happening. Is that a thing?
A net has been caught around one of the pier's
Ooh,
pylons.
that is a thing.
You need to swim closer to the net.
I'm gonna drown though before I get back, aren't I?
You are too busy swimming. You untangle the net from the pylon and take it with you.
Now just to get out without drowning. Ah, good, we made it. Though I am going to have to actually try drowning now. Let me just save having got the net. There we go. Okay, so let's try drowning, or at least swimming out. It's got to get our first death of the day for a Sierra game, haven't we? I wonder if it's going to be drowning or sharks or whatever. Let's see. Oh damn, you can come all the way out. Ooh, what was that? Damn, do you actually drown in this game? The last game, and that, you know, oh there it is. Now we're dead.
Not terribly fit, are you? Swimming for too long was a little too much.
Fucking pirate music. Okay, so now we had our first official death. Let's just carry on exploring. I guess we can go up to the north and see what's over here. Is that a thing, or is that just a rock on the beach?
One of the pickets has fallen loose from the rickety fence.
So let's grab that shit then.
The fallen picket feels reasonably sturdy and is pointed at one end. Believing that you may find a use for it, you retrieve it and carry it with you.
Nice. Did that give us a point? I wasn't paying attention. Either way, we've got 6 whole points and we've only been playing for like 30 minutes. How about that? This is definitely not anything. So there's a cave there, where I'm gonna continue following the coast. I'm gonna just like see how far the land goes before I start exploring inland. No, there is a wonderful log.
You notice a log lying on the beach.
So let's grab it, if we can.
You look under the log and discover a clam lying beneath it. You pick it up.
Oh, a clam. Okay, well that gave me a point as well. So there we have it.
The leaning palm tree sways in the breeze.
Doesn't look like it. Okay, so let's just walk on by. Doesn't look like I can go any further north from here. Nope, okay. So let's just follow this new path that we found then and see what else we can find. Hey, Peach Weege. Can I open the clam? I don't know, I didn't think to try. Let's have a look. Whoops. How do I... Just like this?
You open the clam and discover, to your surprise, a dazzling pearl.
Well, there we go.
This item can... The shiny, beautiful pearl seems to radiate a soft glow.
Yeah, it looks like you can. And it got us a point, so good shout there. What's this there?
Through the clearing, you can make out part of what appears to be a gloomy swamp. It does not seem overly welcoming to visitors.
Which means I'm going to go in there and see what happens. Ooh. After, of course, I make a new save. There we go. Can I not go in? Oh, I can, okay. Oh, now this doesn't look creepy and foreboding at all. So what is this?
A tree lies half submerged, having long ago succumbed to the poisonous waters of the swamp. It is too heavy to move or carry around with you, and climbing onto it would not be productive.
I'm guessing stepping into this water will be a killer as well. Yeah, there it is.
You feel the poisonous waters seeping into your skin. Its potency takes effect immediately, and you perish within seconds.
It literally like brushed the tip of my toe and I just collapsed dead. Okay, let's get away from here then, because it didn't look like there was anything I could do there apart from walk away, at least for right now. Oh, that takes us to the same place. Okay, so back to the south then. And into the incredibly ominous cave.
It is a human skull with a radiant blue stone wedged into its eye socket.
Can we take the blue stone?
As you have no desire to risk certain death by venturing into the cave, you have no reason to manipulate anything in or around it.
Oh, I can't go into the cave. What was that? A bit of text just came up on screen then. What's that? Why is that fucking vibrating and being creepy? Let's have a look.
Unless you are mistaken, the symbol above the cave entrance bears a striking similarity to a bat. A shiver runs down your spine as you look at it. It's almost as if some dark force were radiating from it.
Let me in there. It's probably some sort of force field then. Magical barrier. Oh, a totally friendly, not going to kill me NPC.
Meadow. Flowers grow profusely in patches, and the trees provide some welcome shade. The scenery is marred only by the disquieting sight of a cave to the north. This is a...
No, I want to...
You see a little girl wandering around the meadow. She wears a ruby red cloak and appears to be searching for something.
No?
You cannot reach the...
There we go. I want to talk to you. Oh, it's Little Red Riding Hood, isn't it?
Who are you?
My name is Graham. What is yours?
Possum. That is what my grandma calls me.
Oh my god, her voice.
She is not at all well these days. I was collecting flowers for her, but now I cannot anymore.
Why is that?
My basket is missing. I've looked everywhere for it. It must be around here somewhere.
She sounds like
I will keep my eye out for it.
a horror movie version of Lil from the Rugrats, and it's so creepy. Does she say anything else?
Repressing the urge to burst into song, you choose instead to quietly admire the area.
I don't want to talk, let's sing.
Repress.
There we go. Are you going to say anything to follow up? I know her voice
Excuse
is
me,
awful.
Possum?
Yes, Graham.
I was wondering, could you tell me anything about this land?
You mean Kalima? There is a town to the northeast, and a church not far south of that. Grandma and I live in a house near the beach. You should not enter the swamp to the north. It is said to be influenced by magic. Many have easily lost their way in there, and finding your way out again is difficult.
Thank you, Possum.
Well, okay. Let's just make a new save then, since we got some shit. How about Kermit Red Riding? That'll do. And now let's go somewhere we've not been. To the east, where she said not to go. What's that? It looks like a dude. Oh no, it's just a tree stump.
A tree, now not much more than a stump, has presumably been reduced to its present size by a woodcutter.
What about this log? Can I take? Ooh, can I take this log as well?
You look under the log, but find nothing. It was a good idea, though.
Well, I'm glad the game appreciates my ideas. Because hey, it worked last time. I got a clam. Okay, it's not letting me go that way, so let's go east. Oh, it's the swan. I guess we got to get the ugly duckling back to this then.
A beautiful, majestic white swan gracefully glides across the lake. The small pond is a beautiful feature in this part of the forest. You imagine a variety of bird life would find this a very suitable place to travel for the breeding season.
Especially if they're an ugly duckling that's in the pond just to the south, I think it was. Yeah, these birds are getting it on. Oh, it's the pumpkin patch. From that creepy little pumpkin.
This pumpkin is somewhat larger than the others in the patch.
Does that mean it's the mama? Let's talk to it.
Repressing the urge to burst into song, you choose instead to quietly admire the area.
Can I take a pumpkin? Oh, maybe I can take this pumpkin to the other pumpkin.
You look for a nice, large pumpkin to take from the patch.
Hey, watch it!
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Sorry. I was not aware you could talk.
Likewise. Anyway, be careful where you're treading. You're spoiling the good soil by standing so close. And I got 8 kids to feed.
You glance at the smaller pumpkins. These must be her children.
I only count 7.
Yeah, well, I had 8. Then some strange man who spoke even stranger.
It's a strange man.
He claimed to be a
horticulturist.
Claimed to know a bit about plants. I let him take a look at my little darlings. Anyway, before I knew it, he'd gone and pinched one of my babies. Took off towards the town, he did. Of all the naive. Just because we're plants doesn't mean we don't deserve any respect.
I am sure that is true.
Well, I mean, smashing pumpkins. Yeah, we do have a mallet as well. Let's make some music.
You are not into smashing pumpkins.
Oh my god, it made the joke. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get some smashing pumpkins going. Okay, so What do I do with that?
You're quite sure that the mother pumpkin wouldn't appreciate
I
that.
just want to steal your children. What's the big deal? Jesus. Okay. But I just got to find a way to get that other dude to give us the kid, I guess. Well, either way, I'm going to go south because we've been this way already. Oh, we've been this way already as well. And this way. I swear we're just walking in circles. I just got to carry on going south. Ooh, something slightly off color. Let's interact with it.
3 gold coins shimmer in a nearby patch of grass.
Oh, now that is a definite death trap. So let's go grabbing for them. There it is.
Oh no, you've been caught in a trap. Whoever set it will probably return soon.
Caught in a trap. Let's do this. Who's going to be destroying me? Oh, it's the thieving fucking dwarf.
Ah, marvelous. What a catch. I feel like a bit of target practice.
He's an angry Scottish dwarf, okay.
There are safer ways to trigger a trap, or didn't you notice it?
Well, no, I knew it was a trap. I mean, gold coins. Right, let's get back there and see if there's anything we can do with that trap. I got a whole bunch of items now. I mean, I guess, what were the coins before? Like, maybe to buy the pumpkin that I was just talking about? I don't know, we've not seen a lot of this game yet. Let's take stock of what items we have, actually, because I've been picking up loads of random shit. Got a net. What's that? Oh, the picket fence thing. Maybe we can throw the net and
play
get
with
the
the
coin.
net for a few minutes, then spend twice that long untangling it.
I want to pick it up. There we go. Let's throw the net on the coin.
That will not work with the gold coins.
Okay.
This large fallen log is all that remains of a once grand tree.
Oh, okay. What can I do with this?
You peer into the log, but see nothing of interest.
Oh, damn it. I hate when it like starts an animation because I think I've done something right and then it's just like, nah mate. Keep looking. Doesn't look like there's anything here either. Ah, now that tree stands out. Let's have a look.
A healthy baby tree grows near the spring. There's no reason for you to manipulate the small tree in any way.
What about talk to the
Repressing
tree?
the urge.
Nah. Well, that tree is obviously important for something, but I don't know for what. So let's just carry on exploring.
You have run into an evil enchanter. Get out of here fast before he turns you into something.
Nah, I'm good. You turn me into something. I want to see how I die. Oh.
What an enchanting encounter. Enjoy the rest of your life as his pet.
Where are all the puns? Where are all the puns that I know and love? Okay, so I guess from here we can just go west then, because we ran out of things to do in that area. There's like the whole south side of the road that we haven't really explored. Did I finish speaking to Red Riding Hood, or did I just walk away? I get the feeling I just walked away. Or if we bump into her again, let's let's carry on talking to her until she stops saying new shit.
Excuse me, Possum?
Yes, Graham.
Is there any way at all through this swamp?
I do not know, but I did see someone walking out of there not long ago. He was writing something in a book as he walked.
Okay.
Who was that?
A monk from the church.
You mentioned that your grandma is not well. What ails her?
I'm not sure, but I think it gives her sad dreams. While she sleeps, sometimes she talks out loud. Sometimes I listen to her. "No, do not leave me," she says.
Her voice
At
is so
first,
creepy.
I thought she was speaking to me. I would go over to her, but she would not notice me. Then I realized it was a dream. I think she misses the person she talks to in her sleep. And then there's the scary dreams.
This is just like a creepypasta.
Repressing the urge.
No. Fucking talk to her. There we go.
Excuse me, Possum?
Yes, Gram.
You mentioned that your grandma had scary dreams. What are these dreams about?
Bats.
Bats?
Oh, in the cave then.
Yes, in her sleep, she screams with fright, as if a bat is chasing her, or she's being hurt by one. Then she'll say something like, "Blue light is the bat's true bane," over and over.
Blue light? What does she mean?
I have asked her this, but she just shakes her head and will not speak of it.
Thank you, Possum. I wish your grandma a swift recovery.
Thank you, Gram. I will speak of you to her.
You have nothing more.
Okay. So we're done with Possum. So what do we do now then? Save. Okay. Red's return. There we go. So I guess we gotta keep an eye out for that basket that she mentioned ages ago. Whilst just exploring the rest. We'll carry on going to the south down here because we didn't see much from this direction. Oh, is this her house? We saw this earlier, but now maybe since we talked to her, we might be able to get in.
You attempt to open the door, but find it is locked. You think you can hear the sound of labored breathing.
No, it's the same that they were saying before. If that is her house, I guess we don't have access to it just yet. Let me out. Thank you. So yeah, let's just head all the way to the south and just like map out the rest of this. Oh, okay. Map out as much of this as we can. See what all of our opportunities are. Keep our eyes peeled for a basket as well. Oh, well, that's a weird looking route, so...
There's a log nearby.
If anything is ever weird looking, gotta click on it.
You peer into the log, but see nothing of interest.
Damn it. They're just baiting me. Okay, I can't go up there. Or out there. So I think that means we've explored, like, all of this? Can we go to the east? Oh yeah, we can. Something new. Let's look at this before we walk on this.
The bridge spanning the chasm looks unstable and tottery. Are you entertaining thoughts about crossing it?
Yeah, I am. Here we go. Totally safe bridge. It's a bread. That's fine too. Go on, go. Oh, well it was the totally safe bridge then. God, that looks like a face with arms. No, in this game it probably is.
Oddly, the short path runs up to the mountain wall here, but leads nowhere else. Luckily, these rocks don't respond to your touch. It probably feels like...
See, it looks like a face with like two big old hands coming out, and I'm assuming that is exactly what it is. So let's walk into it. And there it is.
The door you have discovered has taken on the appearance of a face. It is silent, however, and almost seems to be waiting for something.
What do I have? the pearl. Maybe it'll like a gem. Oops. Here you go.
Nothing happens.
Let's
Do
touch
you
it.
want to find out if it bites?
Let's talk to it.
Greetings. I am King Graham of Daventry. Would you by any chance know of the way to a strange island on which stands a quartz tower in which a beautiful woman is being held captive?
You feel more than a little foolish. Surely a door, even one with a face, would neither hear nor understand you.
I am the Door of Destiny.
Well, the Door of Destiny might.
Sought out by many, found by few, and opened by none so far. For indeed, only once can I be opened. Such is the magic that I am. Through me will you find the destiny you seek, if you can but perform a task.
Anything!
You feel intense exuberance that you have come so close to your goal in such a short time.
You must bring me the gems of nature.
I beg your pardon?
The stone door rumbles from deep within.
Okay.
For a time, it says nothing. And then...
Gems of three
Oh,
I
Jesus.
ask of thee to fetch, collect, and bring to me. In water shall you find the first, though not the type to quench
So in
your
the sea?
thirst. Spy the second, high in the sky. With wings or no, thou still must fly. Through swampy mire, so it is heard, in lone dark castle lies the third. Should you succeed, my noble king, to your fair maiden I will bring. I warn you though, you should beware. A danger cloaked awaits you there.
Because of course it does.
Without warning, the stony face falls silent. As you watch, it gradually smooths out to become the mountainside face once more.
Oh, it's that Deku Tree ass thing that
You
I
notice
thought
that within the door,
was in the start.
3 shallow indentations have sunk into the rock's surface. Presumably, the 3 gems of nature must fit here. Now all you have to do is find them. How did that poem go again?
Well, damn. I wasn't expecting that rock face to actually be a thing to, present me with the entire main quest. But, yeah, like, if anything, I was expecting it to kill me. But no. We got like, whoop. Well, there's my death.
You have just discovered the gravity of your situation.
I still managed to find a way to die, don't you worry. Oh, God. Oh my God. I was just talking about how I didn't fucking die and then I just walk off the edge and die. Well, it's fine. It's fine. I can just click through.
You have just discovered the gravity of your situation.
It's fine. I didn't realize I could fall off there. I just clicked past it in one go before. Okay, let's do this like steadily. Like a pro, like this. And then I'll save after the conversation next time. Yeah, it was a pun. Just about. Okay, now let's do this shit.
Incredible.
That
Greetings.
face is so creepy
I am
there.
King Graham of Daventry.
It just
Would
looks
you
like
by any
Thanos.
chance know of the way to a strange island on which stands a quartz tower in which a
Oh, I can't
beautiful
click
woman
through
is
this.
being held captive?
You feel
Shit.
more than a little foolish. Surely a door, even one with a face, would neither hear nor understand you.
I'm just gonna pour out some water from my bottle whilst this goes.
Sought out by many, found by few, and opened by none so far. For indeed, only once can I be opened. Such is the magic that I am. Through me will you find the destiny you seek, if you can but perform a task.
Anything!
You feel intense exuberance that you have come so close to your goal in such a short time.
You must bring me the gems of nature.
I beg your pardon?
Ooh, I can pay
The stone
attention
door
to the
rumbles
riddle
from
again
deep
this time.
within. For a time, it says nothing. And then...
Gems of three I ask of thee to fetch,
Okay, so
collect, and bring to me. In water shall you find the first.
so yeah, the first one is obviously in some sort of salt water, or at least undrinkable water. It might be a red herring.
Thou still must fly through swampy mire, so it is
And yeah,
heard.
the other two are pretty self-explanatory as to what they are.
Lies the third. Should you succeed, my noble king, to your fair maiden, I will bring. I warn you though, you should beware. A danger cloaked awaits you there.
Without warning, the stony face falls silent. As you watch, it gradually smooths out to become the mountainside face once more.
There we go.
You notice that within the...
Now I can skip it. So let's actually save this time. Quest for gems. There we go. And now it doesn't matter if I walk off the side this time because I've already saved. And what's over here? Nothing apparently. Can I go this way? I thought that was a ridge.
You have just discovered the gravity of your situation.
I thought that was a ridge, but no, it was just me dying in the same ravine for the third time. So yay. I guess we just go back then. And carefully maneuver across the bridge. Oh, what's that?
A piece of paper has blown here in the wind. The air feels...
I don't care about the air, give me the paper.
The paper is torn and dirty. It looks like a flyer of some sort. You smooth out the torn and tattered paper and read, "Curios I have, to the town do come, awaiting I am."
Well, I guess the town is just the next place to go then. I must have missed something there. Or didn't work out what I was supposed to be doing. Because I don't see anything else. Unless, like, I've missed a screen and I've not really paid attention. I've been here, I didn't know what to do there. Oh, I don't think I went east at this split here. No, I didn't. We still need to find that basket that is apparently lying somewhere in the forest. Oh, now this looks like a lovely place. Let's have a look.
You have come to the Church of Kalima. It is said that all are welcome, and that the monks living here often help those in need.
Ah, the monk that we were talking about earlier. Let's see if we can go in then.
The door appears to be barred from the inside. The church must not be open at this time.
Okay. No. I guess we can't then. Okay, back to town then. Let's see if we can work out how to sign this library card that we got. Because that'll be a nice, easy step forward into something. There we go. Okay, so the antique shop was closed. We couldn't do anything with the fountain. We spoke to that dude over there. Can we pick up the pumpkin or talk to him again now that we've found its mother?
Mama?
No. Sorry.
Can we take you?
You can't just pick it up while the merchant is watching.
Okay, so we need to work out how to get it off of this merchant, and I'm guessing it has something to do with those... oh, my save files. Yeah. Okay, so... you just found me. I just finished getting the main quest from the big stony dude. And now I think I've explored everywhere that I can get to right now. I'm not sure. And now I'm just trying to work out how to sign this library card. Because I see this fucking quill here, but she won't let me use it. Maybe if I... First of all, let me get my library card out. There must be something to do. Maybe she'll talk to me again now?
The librarian seems disinclined to speak further with you.
Oh, she looks away, she looks away. Okay, let's save here then. Oh no, I just had to click on that, didn't I? Okay, let's see if when she's looking away it works. Because it definitely didn't work before. It totally worked.
Grab the quill while the librarian
Wow.
isn't looking and sign your name on the blank library card. You replace the quill before the librarian notices it missing.
So now we have a wonderful signed library card.
Will you accept this?
Yes, you are younger than I expected.
I eat well and get a lot of exercise.
I see.
Plus I'm the fucking
So,
king.
what do I do now?
Borrow.
You mean I can take books from this library?
No.
Oh,
What can I do then?
Yes?
could you recommend a good book?
Nah, she just pieced out. Oh no, here she is.
There.
Let's have a look at
The
it.
librarian has placed the book on the desk for you to read. Thoughtful, isn't she?
Let's pick it up then.
This book is entitled Way Below Your League, a look at sentient aquatic life. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Oh, Jesus. So I gotta read this whole thing then. Way below your league, a look at sentient aquatic life. Wish to explore the sea? Good luck. Even the most accomplished swimmers cannot swim very far before they tire or are pulled underwater by the currents. Even with a ship, it is difficult to properly explore beneath the surface without some means of breathing underwater. Truly, only the merpeople have ever known to offer aid in this regard. Though the relationship between land dwellers and their marine counterparts has been somewhat strained over the years, it is said that the merpeople, in particular their leader King Neptune, can appraise an individual quite accurately. In fact, they seem to possess a natural ability to sense whether a person intends hostility towards them or not. Fortunately for the would-be adventurer to their underwater kingdom, they are a peaceful people, not prone to unwarranted acts of violence. The merpeople's nature is in sharp contrast to that of their neighbours, the Sharkies, who live in seclusion in the deeper, darker waters of the ocean. Little is known about them except that they are fearsome to behold and do not take kindly to visitors. They are rumoured to be excessively xenophobic and hence have avoided contact with most of the outside world. Oh, it's like British people then. It can be assumed that trespassers into their territory would be dealt with swiftly and harshly. Well, I guess about the merpeople, that's the interesting bit. So I can breathe underwater to get that salty water gem? Maybe? Let's talk to her.
You have nothing else to say at the moment.
Okay, well, brilliant. I guess we're done there then, we got some points for that. So let's save. Merpeople, they're cool. Okay. So what can we do now? I guess we can go back into the woods and just see if we can find that basket. I don't know. I don't think we've spotted a basket anywhere yet, have we? And I think we looked everywhere. I don't know, I'm running out of ideas. Did we try going north here? I don't think we did. Let's try going north up here. Oh yeah, it's the pumpkin patch, isn't it? Let's talk to them again.
Pardon me for asking, but how did you come by the ability to talk?
Oh, they have more
With
to
a
say,
question
okay.
like that, I might ask you the same.
I was only...
I don't take it personal. That old witch Hagatha cast a spell on me so I could guard her precious possessions.
Hagatha?
Yeah, she's the old bag who lives in that cave to the west. You know her type. Green warts, pointed ears, cannibalistic, doesn't put her trash out. Just your stereotypical evil old crown.
I don't know, she seemed quite
sounds
nice to
pleasant.
me.
You mentioned something about guarding Hagatha's precious possessions.
At least, what she considers precious. I reckon they're anything but. Mind you, I have my doubts about Hagatha's legitimate ownership of this stuff, if you know what I mean.
What sorts of items does Hagatha wish you to guard?
Oh, the usual vanities. All useless in my opinion. But what would I know?
It totally sounds like Whitey, yeah. I can definitely hear Whitey calling Hagatha on her technical foul of stealing all that shit.
The mother pumpkin looks distressed. You decide not to interrupt her at the moment.
Okay, so we got some information about Hagatha, and that's that then. So what now? I guess we could try exploring around the swamp a bit, because I did look at one screen before I died. Also, let's try interacting with this glistening spot.
The small pond is a...
No?
This water doesn't look clean enough to drink,
No.
and it's not deep enough to dive underneath the surface.
Okay, then... where can we go? Did we go up this way? Can we go up this way? We cannot go up this way. Okay. And there's the creepiest Red Riding Hood in the world. But we've already spoken all we need to with her. So let's find her fucking basket. If it'll let us get up here. Oh, we can't go to the east here. We just got to go up then. I mean, this looks suspicious here, but I'm hesitant to swim out and look at it.
The calm water of the clear blue ocean looks inviting.
But fuck it. Let's go swimming. I mean, I just saved, so what's the worst that can happen? Because like this little outcrop here totally looks like something, right? Can I do anything here?
You have no need to carry water.
Nope. I guess not. It's just oddly shaped. And northwards we go. Oh, the basket!
You take the basket.
Okay. Progress. Now let's get back to Red Riding Hood, or what was her name? Possum. Nah, I think Kermit suits her better with that fucking voice. But now, like I said, her voice is just fucking demonic Lil from the Rugrats. No, give me talk.
The
Don't
little
go away.
girl keeps searching for her lost basket.
Oh, alright, yeah, I should give her the basket. There we go.
You hand the basket to Possum.
Thank you, kind sir. Please take this flower. I'm afraid it's all I have to give you.
It is more than enough. I notice that you have picked only yellow flowers.
Of course. Is it not customary for one to pick yellow flowers for another who's gravely ill?
Certainly it is. I'm sorry to hear
Wow.
about your grandma, Possum.
Thank you. Goodbye.
So now what? We got points. We got a flower. Okay, so we got some more shit. Here's the ugly duckling pond. Let's see if we can do
The
anything with this
beautiful
now.
blue lake has a... It is a baby bird, and not a terribly pretty one at that.
Can we pick it up now that we found the other lake, or...?
You should stand in the water.
Ah, so now it's gonna let me. Now it's gonna let me interact with it.
This water... You walk... Though you are quick, the small bird is quicker. It darts along the water out of your reach. You will not be able to catch it with your bare hands.
Oh, of course, I got a net, didn't I? Well, let's try that.
Don't throw... The best place to attempt that would be from the lower bank.
Okay, so let's go back out here. Try this shit again.
Don't throw that into... Don't... You walk into position and try to catch the baby bird. You throw the net over the pond, and the baby bird is caught unharmed.
Yeah, okay, now let's go to the other lake, I guess, then? Which I think was just like north. Where was the other lake? I think maybe it was north to that stump. And then to the east. Yeah, here it is. Here you go, join your friends.
You release the little bird into the pond.
Yeah, it was a pretty shit throw, but it worked. Oh, now it's a wonderful, beautiful swan. And we have a feather.
These plants have long branches. A white feather lies on the ground near the pond.
So let's take it.
You pick up the white feather and put it carefully away.
You pick it up and put it in your purse. Okay, so I still have no idea where I'm going and what I'm doing, but I've managed to rack up like 10 points, so all these little things are probably going to places that I just don't know about yet. It'd be like in King's Quest 1 where I just kept finding random shit and then eventually I just got on to exactly what I needed to be doing and just snowballed progress through the whole game. But, I mean, what can I do now? I guess I got the flower, so I can go back to that house, which I think is the Red Riding Hood old lady house. Oh, here we are. Brilliant. So now that I've got a flower to give, maybe it'll let me in? Just motorbike going by outside. I don't know if that's picking up.
You can't use that there.
No? Can I knock at all?
You'll need to walk around the other...
Oh, so now it's saying I can come over here and
Step
knock.
1. Select the walk icon. Step 2. Hold the walk icon over the steps. Step 3. Click the walk icon on the steps. After 3 steps, you're at the top. Congratulations.
Sounds so passive aggressive. It was a misclick, okay? Okay, now let's try that again.
You attempt to open the door, but find...
Oh, no, okay. What can we do here? Can we steal their mail?
You open the mailbox.
Oh, we can.
Inside, there is, incredibly, a letter addressed to the resident. You decide to leave it in there. A card has been dropped in it also. You read it.
Have you been missing church services lately? How long a while since your last confession? There is still time yet to repent your sins before the final hour. Come to the Church of Kalima to pray for your own salvation, or just make a donation. Put your faith back into the church and walk the path that had been laid down before you.
You replace the card and close the mailbox.
Okay, so I guess if I want to find out more about this house and the people, I might have to go to church. Or maybe if I want to find out more about the church, I need to find out more about these guys. I don't know. All I know is I found a connection. Did we search this log? I know we searched the flowers, but I don't think we searched the log.
This large fallen log is all that remains of a once grand tree. This large... You peer into the depths of the dark hole. As luck would have it, you discover a beautiful set of earrings hidden inside. Each one is laced with glittering diamonds and contains a lovely blue sapphire stone in the center. Perhaps someone stashed them here. At any rate, you take them into your possession.
So I searched like a good 10 trees, well, maybe not quite so many, but at least 5 trees and branches and got nothing. And then all of a sudden this one gives me earrings. But again, it doesn't get me any closer to where I want to be going. Okay, so this is a stock of all the shit I have right now. First of all, let's save because we've got some shit done. I don't know. Log rings. So where can we go now? Have I gone this way? I think I have. I'm not sure. Okay, so what are the things out here before I just wander around aimlessly? Let's just think a sec. Oh, whilst I adjust my chair. My creaky ass ancient chair. What have we got in this open world that I can interact with, whether or not I have the right items for that now? Like we found the trap with the 3 gold coins, which I think is obviously going to be linked with the merchant with the baby pumpkin. We found that suspicious tree that was just south of that. We found the bat cave, the swamp, and the house in the tree, as well as, you know, this house that we're at now. None of which I know how to interact with in any way. And I can't think of how any of these items would relate to them in any way. So, yeah. Where can we go then? What can we do? First of all, put these earrings away. Let's go back to the coins. Let's go back to those coins and see if we can do anything with them. The coins, I think if I go east here, they're close. Maybe east again. I think they're like right near the southeasternmost part. I think it's just north of here. Yeah, this is that suspicious tree I don't know what to do with. Like, I mean, look at it. It's obviously a thing for something, but I just don't know what. So I can ignore that for now. I think the coin trap was just north. Nah, okay, so it'll be over here. For church, we went to the church, but it was locked. It said the opening hours weren't... Well, it just said it wasn't open. Ah, here's the coins. I guess I can try the church again. It's just up here, I think. I just got to find the road and then follow it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I got killed by the fucking enchanter though. I think it was on that screen. It's on one of these screens. I got killed by the enchanter, turned into a pig. Yeah, okay, here's the church. See, I came here and it just said that it wasn't open.
The door appears to be barred from the inside. The church must not be open at this time.
Can I knock
the door
at all?
The door.
No?
You get no. The church door is made of very thick wood held together by iron bars.
I don't know.
The door. There's nothing. There's. The door. The door. The door. The door. The church door is made of very thick wood held together by iron bars.
Yeah, like, it didn't knock at all the first time I was here. Like, in the original game, could you knock there or something?
The door appears to be...
I don't know, maybe I can go around the building or something? I doubt it. Let's have a look at this bell.
A large brass bell sits atop the church.
Well, okay then, that's the bell. Okay, well anyway, since I don't know... Oh. Well, in this it says it's not open, and it says it's got like opening hours, and so, oh yeah, it must not be open then. Like it was just saying. So I don't know. Where were those coins? Did I walk past them? Are they to the east? They're not to the east. That's where the main quest dude was. Fucking Thanos in the hillside. How do I get back to those coins? Maybe it's to the left here. Maybe down here? Okay, now it's trap time. Work out what we can do with this. Like maybe if we replace it with the earrings?
That will not work with the gold coins.
Okay. Well, that solves that. What if we look around the area?
You notice a thick rope dangling loosely against the trunk of the tree. Upon closer inspection, you see that the rope actually runs away from the tree and into the thick grass on the forest floor. This is obviously a trap.
Can we cut the rope then? I thought that was a root. That's why I didn't bother interacting with it before. So let's try cutting the rope. Brilliant. So I guess now we can just pick this shit up.
As you pick up the gold coins, they suddenly turn dark. Now they resemble ordinary metal. Wait a minute. This isn't gold. It's fool's gold.
Well, aren't I a fool? Going to all that effort to try and get those. But now that we got those, can we go to the wishing fountain? We'll throw them in there, maybe something will happen. Okay. And as always, before we try our next thing, let us save. First I'll get into position now. Because the merchant dude was digging around in the fountain. So I'm guessing if I throw some coins into the fountain, he's going to come over, look for the coins that I just threw in, and we can take that time to grab Pumpkin Dude. Or if none of this works, I guess I can just try and trick him into thinking they're real coins and buy the pumpkin from him. Either way, let's save for the great pumpkin heist. There we go. Okay, we've got the coins already, so let's try throwing them in here.
The fool's gold again shines the instant the coins leave your hand.
Are you gonna get them, or hello?
3 coins in the fountain.
Oh, I gotta tell him. Okay.
Let me see.
This is my chance. This is my opportunity. I've only got one shot to steal the pumpkin. And there it is. Oh, I got my points. Well, good. Good, good, good. Just gonna save after that as well. Pumpkin get! There we go.
Got him.
In his haste, the merchant pockets the coins without even looking at them. It seems he didn't even realize that they were fake. Uh-oh, looks like he's heading back to his stand.
Oh, what? I had to leave as well. Okay, well, reload because I don't have those coins anymore. Pumpkin heist, restore. Let's try that again, and this time not, like, stick around.
The fool's go.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk to this dude. And get a fucking pumpkin.
3 coins in the fountain.
What? Let me see.
Let me go. Okay, we escaped. Now let's get this pumpkin back home. To its mama. Oh no, it's not this way, is it? I think it is like pretty much directly west from here. And I just come off the road. We'll see where it is when I get there. Well, I mean, of course we will when I get there. It might just be up here. Let's try it. Yeah, here we are. Okay. Pumpkin, there you are.
My baby!
My baby! What are you gonna give for me?
Thank you,
Graham.
Thank you, Graham. Here, take this. Maybe this useless trinket of Haggadis will be of some use to you. Serves you right for not enabling me to protect my kids.
So what useless
The
trinket?
pumpkin hands you a gold brooch with a beautiful blue sapphire.
Oh, what did I need for a blue light? I needed a blue light to get into the cave, so I'm guessing this is the blue light that I needed to get into the cave. So... Pumps reunited. And it feels so good. Yeah, Graham. He is the Dr. Dolittle of vegetables. Okay, so let's try using this to get into the cave then. I guess maybe I put it into the other eye of the skull or something, or click it on the skull. Yeah.
The color of the brooch clashes with your outfit. Better leave it off.
Oh yeah, we don't want to be clashed in those colors, but what about the diamond earrings?
The earrings were made for more delicate ears than yours.
Wow. Okay, well... Kinda hurtful, but okay. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the bowl that the fucking pumpkin was in.
It is a simple clay bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
The center...
Let's grab this. And then try heading back into the cave. What the fuck? It's legit Batman. It is actually the Batcave. What the fuck? Batman theme playing and everything. Yeah, I mean, you did call it. This was the Batcave. Batman did not want me in there, but I mean, he's gone now.
That
so let's
has
go.
no effect.
Can I just walk in now? Oh, no, I cannot.
You saw black glow. You did not slow, turned not away. You've had your day.
I have indeed had my day. Well, at least I just saved round the corner, so it's fine. We can watch Batman again. I mean, who doesn't enjoy the Batman? Jesus, that was a pretty brutal death though. Last time I tried to walk in, it just wouldn't let me in. This time I tried to walk in, it fucking guts me. Spills me onto the streets. What happened to pacifist Batman? Well, not pacifist, but, you know, not murdery Batman. I guess he's too busy going full Tokyo Drift nowadays. Because he's prairie dogging. Okay, let's try using this up
There's
here.
no reason to use that with the bat symbol.
Okay, then I don't know what to do. Oh, look. Did we talk to the pumpkin again, actually? Well, I know, obviously, this isn't working on, like, just clicking it on the bat, so I guess there's something else I have to do. Let's talk to the pumpkin, because I don't think I did. You know, after giving her the sun back. And if she doesn't give me any more leads, then I guess we can just walk around and see what's happening. Maybe try the church again now that I've done some more stuff. It might have advanced time.
Is there anything more I can do for
okay.
you?
Thirsty.
Now that you mention it, my baby is feeling a bit poorly. After all, living in a bowl ain't too good for your health, you know.
No, I did not know that. What would make your baby feel better?
Fresh water, naturally.
Of course.
Not too sweet, though. In fact, the more bitter the better. My children are very particular about what they drink.
I will see what I can do.
They want bitter water. So I guess not the water over here then. Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, the swamp water. Well, let's go back up north to the swamp then. And this time I won't dip my toe in it and instantly die. Yeah, I gotta go like, I'll go down and around, haven't I? And go past the back cave, and then into the swamp area, and see if we can pick up some water. The Gatodi water, of course. Well, to be fair, it probably is toady water. Toads do live in swamps. Well, I don't know, it probably is bitter, and hey, I can save before I pick it up, so why not? It's worth a shot. So, yeah. Hey! If it kills the baby, I can just reload. It's food anyway, it doesn't matter.
You have no reason to throw that into the foul-smelling water.
Okay.
You have no...
I don't want to throw it, I want to fill it up.
It is too heavy to move or carry around with you. and climbing onto it would not be productive.
Okay, so the swamp water is not the solution. Though there was another water source near that fucking tree that I was suspicious about that wasn't bright blue. So let's go down south and see if it's that water. I think if I just go south from the path and then just keep going south as far as I can, and then all the way east, I should get there. I'm just drawing out like a mental map in my head whilst getting stuck in bushes. Jesus. Okay. A mermaid?
As you walk towards the mermaid, she tenses suddenly. Clearly, while she finds you to be a somewhat interesting and perhaps amusing creature, she still does not trust you in the slightest.
Well, okay. This is unexpected. Okay, what items do we have then? What do we think they might like? Maybe the earrings, because, you know, who doesn't like earrings?
The mermaid eyes the valuable for a moment, but does not appear overly interested in it.
Okay, well, how about the sapphire thing that we got? If it doesn't work on the cave, maybe it works on the mermaid.
The mermaid eyes the valuable.
No? Okay, what do I have? The flower, maybe.
You offer the yellow flower to the mermaid, but she shakes her head. Apparently, she either doesn't like flowers, yellow is not her color, or she already has a bow. Never mind. You prefer women with legs.
But she's a mermaid. A mermaid. There's plenty of women with legs, but there's only one woman with bloody mermaid. What about the pearl?
She seems unimpressed by your offering. It's likely she's seen a great many pearls where she's from.
Well, you know, maybe she's just likes what she's familiar with. Okay, what else? What do I have? Maybe the feather? Though I guess I'll need that for the flying thing.
She wouldn't let you close enough to tickle her.
I wasn't trying to tickle her, but okay. Just try all my items that might make any sense. A lemon? Maybe she likes fucking lemons?
The mermaid looks at your offering distastefully. She is not interested in it.
Well, the best reaction I got was from that flower. So maybe I just need a different coloured flower. I can come back to this. Because, I mean, there are different flowers
here. You
here.
aren't a thief, Graham. You would never take something that didn't belong to you. Unless you had a good reason.
Oh, I should actually try talking to the mermaid, shouldn't I? Instead of just throwing gifts at her.
Oh no, you have startled the mermaid.
Oh, okay, well, talking doesn't work. Is that her gone forever then? Do I need to reload? Or is she going to come back if I change screens? She does come back. Okay, let me switch to talk mode and try.
You say a few words to the mermaid. It quickly becomes apparent to you that she cannot understand your strange speech, let alone speak it.
Okay, so we know that this house here has flowers, and the yellow flower prompted a reaction, so I'm guessing we need to work out how to get inside this house so that we can get the red flowers, or like permission to get the flower or something, I don't know. So for now we can forget about the mermaid, and I can go back to finding that bit of water, which I think is down south. I just keep finding like fragments of puzzles that just slowly but surely start solving each other. But hey, I've got 29 points so far. This is the water that I think looks bitter. Because it's not clear blue.
It is a natural spring flowing from the rocks. A pool of water collects at the base.
So let's try the bowl on this one. It's letting me fill it this time.
You fill the bowl with the fresh spring water.
So now let's go feed the pumpkin. pumpkin that is just up here.
You pour water over the baby pumpkin.
Very fresh, but not at all bitter. My children prefer a bitter flavor in their water.
So where do I get bitter water then? Oh! Oh! I have a lemon. Maybe I squeeze
It is a lemon.
Yeah, its juice has a bitter taste. Of course it does. Can I use the lemon on this?
You might want to add something else to the bowl first.
Okay, I know what I gotta do. I gotta fill this up with water and then put some lemon juice in there. Okay. So I was right in that spring at the bottom. The swan water. I mean, maybe. I'm gonna try this first though, since I'm already on the way. And if this doesn't work, I'll go to the Swan Lake. I think it's to the right and then down.
You fill the bowl.
I did fill the bowl, so now let's try doing this.
You squeeze the lemon.
I want to squeeze it into here.
After using your sword to cut the lemon surface, you squeeze some of its juice into the bowl. Then you discard the lemon.
The lemon. Okay. I think we got this. I think this is the solution. I think that gave us a point. Or maybe I've only just noticed that I went up to 31. Either way, we can try this. And failing that, we can get the swan water. Now let's try this.
You pour the bitter
Yeah.
water over the baby pumpkin. It seems to like that.
Got a whole point.
Thank you again, Graham. Here, take this.
What have we got this
The
time?
pumpkin reaches into her head and pulls out a candle, which she then hands to you.
A candle?
That thing has been jammed in my head for as long as I can remember. I know it ain't much, but maybe you'll find some use for it.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. Besides, it's really hard for me to sleep with that thing lit up inside my head all night.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Got anything else to say before I walk away this
Word
time?
of warning. Hagatha has been talking about you. I heard her mention your name while she was muttering to herself. She does that when she's inspected her valuables. Anyway, I'd stay clear out of her way if I were you.
I appreciate the advice. Will Hagatha not be angered when she discovers you've given your candle away?
What's she gonna do? Turn me into a pumpkin?
Good point.
Besides, I could just blame the dwarf. He's earned himself a bad reputation from the day he moved here. Pity no one can catch him, not even Hagatha.
That's kind of racist, though. Let's face it.
If I may ask,
Appreciate all you've done, Graham, but I want to spend some quality time with my children. Now be a good boy and run some other errand.
Okay, so we got an unknown candle now, and more points. So I guess you could say that the lemon was the trick. So let's save in this glorious moment. So what now then? I genuinely have no idea what I can do at this point. I think I've exhausted all the options. What haven't I done? I haven't gotten into the house in the tree, the house with the flowers, and the cave. I know the mermaid's there, but I need to solve something else, I'm guessing, to get the right item to use. I can't get into the antique shop yet. Hmm. Well, since I'm here, let's try seeing if we can do anything about the antique shop. Or at least the library, maybe a different book or something? Hmm. Damn it, let me in. There we go. Still don't know what to do with this dude as well.
The
See what he's saying.
haystack, or rather whoever or whatever is inside it, is no longer responsive to your inquiries.
Did he die? Sir? Hello? Oh no, he's fine. Okay. Okay, so what does it say about this? Can I knock on the door?
The door is locked. A sign next to it reads, "Open from noon till sunset." The sun's position in the sky indicates it is currently midday. The owner must not be an early riser.
What about this dude now that he's lost his pumpkin?
Greetings again, merchant.
Yes, many greetings. Need you have now for my wares of great specialty?
What wares do you sell, good merchant?
For yourself, behold them.
You look over the merchant's wares of great specialty and quickly reevaluate them as junk.
You seem to
Yeah,
have
that sums it
quite a
up.
selection of
Crap.
Well, quite a selection.
A keen eye have you. In an item or two provoke interest, I might?
A daunting task. Rather, by all means.
This I have.
You appraise the object he holds up to you. It is a simple shell, intricately fashioned into the shape of a comb. The workmanship is unlike anything you have ever seen.
Fascinating. Where did you find such a thing?
Oh, old it is. From ancient times descends. Valuable, without question. Royal property, former.
I love
to
how
be
this
sure.
dude's
You
accent is
consider
just
his
all
story.
over the place.
Then you begin wondering which beach he found it on.
So maybe that's what the mermaid wants then. So I should get that.
Talking to yourself, is it now?
I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to this dude.
Talking to yourself.
Unless he's in my head and this is like a Fight Club situation. There we go.
If I were to, say, purchase the shell, what would it cost?
A trifle would you expend? 7 golds.
I fear that I did not bring any money.
Curiosity, I find, in one who travels but with nothing to barter brings.
Yeah, what kind of king
Good
travels on his own with no money? What kind of clown fiesta am I running up there?
Might you trade the shell comb for something?
Well, I got the
The
pearl
merchant ponders over this for a
and a
moment.
diamond earring.
Of value, many things are. Of fancy, only one I have.
And that is?
Pearls.
Oh, well, he solved the puzzle himself, so let's hand him over a lovely pearl.
Would you be interested in this pearl?
Indeed, I would. In return, the shell I present to you. May you be always groomed well.
The merchant grabs the pearl and tosses the shell comb to you. Then he saunters off. History will decide how greatly you were just swindled.
Oh, what a beauty. This'll be worth a fortune back home.
Fucking Australian. So what do I have now? So I got the shell comb thing, I've got the candle, I've got the sapphire thing, I've got the earrings feather, the picket fence, the net, the flower, library card, mallet and sword. We got quite the selection of junk. But I guess we've done all we can do there, we got some point for that. So let's save and then head back to the mermaid. Okay. Once again, we have a goal, we have a purpose. And the mermaid will definitely be the way to lead under the water to the first gem. So let's do that. Damn, I've already been playing this game a couple hours now, and I've only got 33 out of 185 points. This game's probably quite a bit longer than King's Quest 1 was, because that only took me about like 3 hours to beat completely blind. Just took about 40 minutes of wandering around doing nothing, and then I just solved the whole game pretty much. With just a little help. A few choice pieces of advice. Yeah, speedrun. I mean, technically this is my personal best, you know, seeing as it's my first time playing. Well, that's good, because that's like my one real letdown of King's Quest 1, is that it was just over so fast, and there wasn't really that much to solve outside like a few key puzzles once you'd found things. Okay, now let's try this. But we'll save again. Lesson 4, because it's even better now.
You hold out the shell comb in your hand. Clear recognition shines from the mermaid's delicate features. She hesitates a moment, then cautiously extends her arm, hands open expectantly.
Hello?
You gently place the shell comb in her palm.
What's
the
that?
The mermaid examines it and smiles. She removes an opal necklace from around her neck and hands it to you. After a moment of admiring her once lost possession, she looks at you with anticipation.
So do I put this on?
You attempt to charade the act of going underwater to the mermaid. She regards you with a look of puzzlement. Just when the whole demonstration becomes too embarrassing to continue, she suddenly dives into the sea and swims right up to you.
Well, forget the woman in the tower. It looks
After
like he's
giving
already
you
pulled.
a rather intense kiss, the mermaid dives under the water again.
Oh, Graham, you
wonder where she
dog.
has disappeared to. Then suddenly, you feel a pulling at your legs. The mermaid holds on to you, keeping you from resurfacing. You struggle instinctively while trying to hold your breath, but she will not let go. You know you are going to black out soon.
Is that gonna kill me? Or is the necklace like keeping me alive? Oh god. Oh no, I missed that. I was trying to move. Oh well. Okay, now I'm definitely gonna die.
Well, this is a new experience. The seahorse willingly allows you to climb upon its back. You slide into the little saddle and take up the reins in your hands. You just hope this creature knows where it is taking you.
I would assume so.
After a time of traveling through ever-deepening water, you arrive at a massive stone archway. Passing through it, you notice it is covered with many different intricate symbols, none of which you recognize. Mer writing, perhaps? As you emerge on the other side of the arch, a grand sight greets your eyes.
It's Neptune!
You have entered an aquatic throne room. As one would expect, such a place has a throne of sorts, but what you see seated in it takes your breath away, if that still applies. It is unmistakably the ruler of the Mer people, the king of this watery world. Known by many names, Neptune is the one by which he is best known to your kind.
Hello? Oh, it wants me to do stuff now. Okay.
You
let's talk.
bow before the king. He returns the gesture with a lowering of his own head. You open your mouth to speak, but only a bubble emerges. It begins floating up to the surface. You watch as your air bubble divides in two. Incredibly, each half maintains its semi-spherical shape. You take the half bubbles in your hands and position them respectively near your mouth and ear. A deep, elegant voice instantly booms from them.
You are welcome here, human.
Thank you. I am King Graham of Daventry.
Your courtesy depicts your stature. What is it you seek here?
You explain that you are seeking the 3 gems of nature, and that you believe one of them to be somewhere in this realm. You demonstrate the approximate size and shape of the gem, then mention the Door of Destiny and what you hope to find on the other side.
A hot babe waiting to be my
You are
wife.
seeking and know of the Door of Destiny. It is very old. Its origin is known to but a few. What I possess was known to the ancients as the Birth Gem. In the realm of the Merpeople, it is called the Water Gem, for without water, life cannot begin.
Might I have this gem, Your Majesty?
I shall let you have the gem, but first I must ask you to earn it by way of performing a service for me.
You are about to say anything, but then remember what you heard the last time you said that word to the stone door. Instead, you just nod and allow Neptune to continue.
My trident, the symbol of my power and the strength of my people, has been stolen.
A faint mumbling can be heard through the ear half of your bubble. This event is obviously of concern to those in attendance.
It is believed that one of our allies and neighbors have taken advantage of the Merpeople's kindness, and that their own king now has possession of the trident. If you can reclaim it in the name of the Merpeople, I will grant you ownership of the Water Gem. Will you do this, King Graham?
Sure thing.
The murmuring has stopped. All are awaiting your response.
I would be honored to reclaim your trident, Your Majesty.
My sentries will escort you to the border between our 2 kingdoms. You may continue to use that steed to hasten your journey. It is my best. My sincerest hopes that you do not fall victim to the Sharkies.
As you prepare yourself for this new quest, a sudden pang of apprehension seizes you. Did the king just say Sharkies, as in sharks?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Dodging sharks underwater. Right, let's talk to him until he stops talking.
Your Majesty, is there anything you can tell me about the Sharkies?
They are large, fierce, and carnivorous.
Anything else?
They are always hungry.
Anything that might be of benefit?
Like something to help you live longer?
I do recall that they have poorer vision than we Merpeople do, as they dwell in the darker waters.
So I might have a chance were I to encounter one.
You can always hope.
That was not inspiring.
Well, damn. Gotta be careful then.
Why was your trident stolen?
That is a matter of great concern to me. Should the Sharky King determine the trident's nature, he would assuredly bring about the deaths of countless Merpeople.
I shall return as soon as I am able, Your Majesty.
Good luck.
And there we go.
As you depart the underwater kingdom, you see 2 guards waiting to escort you to the Sharky's realm.
Oh, still can't control it, okay.
The sentries swiftly guide you along the bottom of the seabed, descending into much darker, colder water. After keeping pace with them for what seems like an eternity, you notice a forebodingly dark area looming closer and closer.
Ooh, the
You
kingdom
have
of the
arrived at the
Sharkies.
border of the Sharkies' kingdom. This is as far as the sentries will take you. One of the guards salutes you. Then they both head back to the safety of their own waters. You're on your own from here, Graham.
Oh, goody. And all I have is a shitty little
Those
weapon.
guards were sure in a big hurry to get out of here.
Well, time to save. There we go. I am shark food. I guess let's just find the edges. I think this is the edge. Can I look at that?
This underwater realm belongs to the Sharkies. The water drops noticeably in temperature as you progress further into it. There are bound to be sentries on patrol around here, so you remind yourself to be alert.
Okay. Oh.
Sinewy seaweed wavers in the ocean tide. This kind of plant would not be useful to you.
Hey, it's food. Food's always useful.
Debris from a wrecked vessel lies strewn and half buried on the seabed. Seeing no remains of the crew, you wonder if they were eaten before or after they drowned. You need to get closer.
Oh. I can interact with it then, okay. Let's try. Having a look inside.
Examining the heavily waterlogged remnants of the vessel, you notice an old antique bottle, half buried in the sand. With great difficulty, you lean over in your saddle and manage to scoop it up.
Message in a bottle. Okay, can I open that? Let's have a look.
This item cannot be used. You remove the cloth from the bottle. It is a large sheet of cloth.
Okay.
It has a silky texture.
Okay, so that doesn't do anything on its own. I thought it was a message in a bottle. So let's just carry on looking then, I guess. Oh, these bubbles scared me. Oh my god, look at that thing. I'm gonna let it kill me, just so I can see.
You saw a
Bitten in
sharky
one.
in the sea. He quickly made a meal of thee. If you want your life prolonged, next time don't delay so long.
Fucking rhyme. I am shark food. Okay, so let's grab that bottle. I think it was up, yeah. Oh my god, an actual shark. Is that gonna kill me as well?
You glance at the shark nervously, but it does not seem to be paying you much attention, fortunately.
Okay, so actual sharks are fine. It's just sharkies that are not. So
You
let's
need to get...
grab this bottle. Then we can save.
You need to... Examining the
Okay, so when I went west, there was a shark there. So let's go around that. Oh, wait, what's that? Is that more seaweed?
sinewy seaweed.
Yeah, it is.
Fish swim around, blissfully unaware that they are in danger of being caught and consumed by sharkies. Perhaps they instinctively know when the sharkies are nearby and can avoid them that way.
Aaron from Undertale. Okay. Okay, so north of me now is where the sharky was, right? Who was that?
These small, luminescent fish are feeding on a strange-looking plant. You need to get closer.
Hello?
There is nothing of interest lying on the seabed, and you need to get... You lean over and pick some of the grass, which grows in between the rocks.
Okay, so we got some seaweed.
This is the main entrance to the
Ooh.
Sharkies' fortress. Judging by the looks of things, simply entering and grabbing the trident will not be as easy as you'd hoped. You get the feeling you should not dally here for any length of time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... No! Oh, I must have gotten into his line of sight.
Maybe a frontal approach wasn't such a good idea.
I wasn't trying to go in, I was trying to go out. Well, okay. So let's go back that same way. And then just, you know, not die at the gate. Oh my god, why is it here this time? Oh no, it was always there, wasn't it? Need to grab that other plant real quick. And then we're going to be back up to speed with the Sharkies.
You lean over and...
Okay. So which way do I go to avoid the Sharkies?
This is the main...
I'll just go around them? Just so. Can I go any further south? I can, okay. I'm just gonna get lost under here though, aren't I?
It appears to be another part of the rock wall.
That fish is swimming in and out of it. Can I go this way? Yeah, I can.
The western wall is but an illusion. You easily pass through it into a series of caves and tunnels on the other side. It's pitch black in here. You cannot see a thing. You'll need to find some sort of light source before you are able to proceed. It's pitch black.
Well, thank you, little fish, for showing me the way there. And we do, of course, have...
You can't use this...
We do, of course, have this grass, but, I mean, how do we...
It is a simple but carefully woven pendant of seagrass. A shiny opal dangles from it. It is a...
How do we get our light? Like this?
It doesn't require a wax.
No. Shit. This glows, doesn't it?
The brooch has an enormous sapphire encircled by 2 rows of glittering diamonds.
Yeah, but I'm underwater.
Fortunately, this candle is made from waterproof wax.
Well, I mean, that answers my question.
You can't use this...
So how do I light it, though? Maybe if I have it equipped and go through, it'll work?
It's pitch black in here.
Nah.
It's pitch black in...
So what now then? What is there anything I can do to light this? I thought this would be the solution. Can I put this in the bottle?
Nothing happens. This item...
This was glowing. So surely that's the solution, right?
Nothing. You can't use...
Well, I guess I can just carry on exploring the edges then. Because I don't know how I'm going to be able to light that candle. Or use the grass in the way that I want to use it, at least. My god, every time I see those fucking normal sharks, I get scared for a second. Ooh, okay, so I can't go that way, I gotta go around. So let's just casually go around. No. No. Oh my god, they're fucking everywhere. Okay. So what do I... Is this still glowing?
This dark, green, weed-like
Dark.
grass seems to have a saccharine content.
So I guess it's not glowing anymore? That'd probably be why it wouldn't let me use it. Oh, unless it was like the flies and shit around it that were glowing. Let's go back up there. It was all the way to the north somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, it's not the grass that's glowing, it's these things.
These small, luminescent fish are feeding on a strange-looking plant.
So can I use the plant on those?
While the fish are attracted to the grass, they won't come close to you while you're holding it in your hands.
So we can trap the fish in the bottle, maybe?
The bottle already has something inside it.
It does? I thought we took the cloth out.
This item can... You remove the cloth from the bottle.
No. Okay.
This item...
Oh, I must have done that before I died sometime. Okay. So can I put the grass inside the bottle then?
You stuff the sugary grass into the empty bottle and push it all the way to the bottom.
So now I should be able to get these.
You place the baited bottle on the seabed, close to the luminescent fish.
I guess this is right because it's a cutscene.
A few of the glowing fish are now swimming around inside the bottle.
So I guess I take that now.
You take the bottle.
And now we have our light source. So there we go. Now let's head back over to that hole in the wall. I think I went a bit too far then. There'd be a Sharkeen, or whatever they were called, somewhere nearby, maybe. Oh no, I went around it. Okay, cool. Then let's just head in through the wall. Oh, this is definitely a saving situation because it is so dark. And you know what? I've been going for several hours now. And it's getting pretty late. My throat is parched and I am knackered. So I think I'm going to call the stream here. You know, we're at a good stopping point now. We got to a situation that looks like it might be a bit troublesome and difficult to deal with. So I can deal with that next time. But for now, I'll just say thank you for all the people that have been coming and chatting and helping out and hanging out. Really appreciate the views and the time that you're spending. And I'll see you next time.